Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your place of chill that is the Coffee Company. We're back. It's a weekend's over. I'm a bit tired. I need a weekend to get over the weekend, but we're here. We're back. It's a grey Monday morning. Look how grey it is. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculously grey. And yeah, it's one of those weeks. But we got some stuff to do today. We do have stuff. We do have stuff to do. We are redesigning some labels. So that's what we're going to do on stream today. If anyone doesn't mind, we'll try. We'll try. But we'll show you the ideas we've got. We've already made two of them. We're doing the fronts firstly. We're doing the fronts just to see how they look. And then we're going to do the backs when I'm happy with them. But so far, we have done the house coffee. The 113E. So that's what it is. It's a bigger label. It's a much bigger label, which means you can see it more, which means a much bigger logo. And it just looks so much cleaner. Look how much better that looks compared to the old one. The old one looks fine, but it just looks grey. Whereas that looks vibrant. That looks pretty. And it looks amazing. So we're going to be designing our newest label, and we've also done the decaf, which looks great, especially with the red accents on it on both of them, like with the House Espresso and with the Cortina, because I put a Cortina in there as well. You can see it's a Cortina. But yeah, great new logos, loads of stuff. But because the coffee is Colombian, we're using a bit of inspiration from a certain sport, a certain football team, because Colombia plays in a certain colour. And then, yeah. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be designing our third one, which is going to be the Ethiopia. So we're going to do that. And before we make ourselves a coffee, because I really need a coffee, let's see who's in the chat, shall we? We got Stu Boy. Good to see you, Stuart. Hopefully you're well, mate. Hopefully you're well. We've got the #1 Agambar in the world. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. We got Lily White Lane. Good to see you, Robbie. We'll get you on another time. Robbie asked to come on the show. But we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that today. We're going to do some design work. We're going to do some design work. We got the Sheriff. Good to see you, Sheriff. Hopefully you're well, mate. Hopefully you're well. We got Lee Smithy Smith. Benji. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Good afternoon, Mr. Andrew Gregory. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. We got Lee Smithy Smith saying, where's the hat from? This is actually made by my sister-in-law's niece. Who would have thought? This is made by my sister-in-law's niece. So this was made by hand. It was crocheted by hand, including the hair. It's handmade, right? Look how good it is. It's great, right? I either look totally stupid or I look brilliant, but I need to cut my beard for it to work. I do look a bit stupid, but I do like it. It's really comfy. It's really soft. It's really soft. The hair is great. The hair is amazing. So yeah, homemade hat. It looks good. We got Neil Shafton's in the building saying we are actually right there with you. 50 degrees, which is what, 15? And it's been pissing down since yesterday, so a late winter storm. Yeah, I think there's going to be a cold snap this next week. If I heard from my friends up in Leicester, that it's actually going to be it's actually going to snow this week in Leicester. But it's, I don't know. Bloody noise. 16 degrees in Sardinia. Wow, that's warm. Let's have a look. Let's look. Yeah, it's going to be chilly at the end of the week, I think. It's going to be really chilly. But yeah, good to see you. Big up Ben, big up Donny Rodriguez, Mr. Sweden himself. Big up Ben, like and hit the subscribe. Yes, please hit the subscribe button. It really helps us out. We got Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, it's Eeyore. I am officially fully Eeyored. I'm fully Eeyored. What do they want? It's noise. We got Fran. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you, Fran. Hopefully you're well. But yeah, it's a great hat. It's even got the Eeyore tassels. It's got the Eeyore tassels. There. But before we start designing this label, so we need to let's make that into copy. There we go. Right, let's make ourselves a coffee. I really need a coffee. I really need a coffee. Right. 1 coffee for me. I really need a coffee. Wagwan. Yeah, let's make a coffee. What's everyone think of the new labels? Look how good those look. Look how good those look. So much better. So much brighter. Big logo as well. I love. So now people can see the logo and think, that's a really nice logo. But yeah. Morning, Ian. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Hopefully you're well. Wagwan. Football's. Yeah. No. Much better. Easier spot. Yeah, right? Much better. Much better logo. Bit more coffee. I'm really liking this, by the way. Really liking this. Oh, looking good. Yeah, they're great, right? They're great. Of course, Donna. I'd love to do a label that's about footy. Toxic alert. But unfortunately, a certain person that works at a certain institution, being the head of marketing, would copyright me if I put anything to do with a certain club that I like. So I can put a football thing on my coffee, but I would get sued. So unfortunately, that means no chicken and ball. Yeah, good morning, Jason. Good to see you, mate. Hopefully you're well. Yeah, I cannot sell any picture. I cannot sell any product with a chicken and a ball on it. I can't. I'm not allowed to. If I sell anything with a chicken and a ball on it, a certain person would sue me and copyright me, and I would get taken to court. So, what do you do? What do you do? It is a great shame. It's a real shame. What a shame indeed. I can't go for it. I cannot sell any product globally with a chicken and a ball on it. Technically, we're not. Then you have to do separate ones. Yeah, it's impossible. It's not in my interest to do that. Not in my interest. Become Ben Kaufman LLC Esquire. Copyright your. I've already got a copywritten logo. This is a copyright logo. No one can use a pig and coffee on it globally. Nobody can call a company coffee spelt that way. I have the global trademark because I know some arsehole's going to do it. You can put a check down. Could be a pig on a ball. That'd be interesting. But it wouldn't work. But right, let's make ourselves a new label. Let's do it. But I've basically taken the blue one. We are using, for anyone that wishes to know, the software we're using is called Canva. So anyone can use this. So this is my copy of. So we're going to use this as a. So we're going to change the name. So we're going to call it Song of Storms. Because this one is going to be named, because it is the replacement for the Twilight Princess. Because it is the replacement for the Twilight Princess. We're going to continue with the Zelda theme. So I'm not going to change a lot with the logo, with the. You can put a choked up tune, do a pig on the ball. Bet I couldn't use the software. It's not difficult. You need to start making merch, flat tap, Sky. I'd love to, mate. I'd love to at some point. But what software is this? It is called Canva. It is a program in Australia. That's what I used to use all my thumbnails, all my. You get stuff. No, I don't want a cream egg. It is still the winter. No cream eggs. But it makes it really easy to do stuff like thumbnails. I might actually send this video to Canva, see if they want to support me. I wish they would. It could be great. But I'm starting to use this. I've got a template for these new Avery labels. So we're using Avery labels, and these ones are instant dry ones. But we need to do a couple of things to this one. For example, I need to get rid of... So I'm going to ungroup this. And not do that. But it makes it so easy to just group. So what I usually do with these is I do one and then I just copy and paste it. So need to get rid of that. Very simple by just looking at the position. But the first thing I'm going to do is change the color, just because it gives me a better eye. I'm not certified graphics personnel. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Guitar straps would be a really cool one. That'd be really cool to have like a brown guitar strap with my hearts on. That'd be really cool. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to change the color. And I'm doing a Zelda color. So I'm going to do green. Just like The Legend of Zelda. And that really works, that green coloring. It really helps it pop. But I need to remember what the coffee's called. The coffee is... needs to actually... Have we got a label? We've got a label somewhere. Always. There we go. But what we can do is we're going to use my Zelda logo, which we have. We have that somewhere. You've made it, Ben, when someone gets the pig tattooed on the... I would love to one day. That'd be cool. I would get it tattooed on myself if I did tattoos. Zelda. Shut up, Mark. And almost Neil Cullen would work for that. Yep. Zelda was the name of my ex. You need to drop the shadow. You need an eye drop to make the font. Otherwise, the eye doesn't read it. Right. What do you mean? I don't think so. It really, like, if I bring that up, that really pops. That black really pops with the red as well. And like it's different fonts and it really works. It really works. I've checked it on a shelf today. I don't do tattoos, mate. I don't do tattoos. I wish to get buried. So, Colombia Regional San Lorenzo. So it's another Colombian coffee. Colombia. So I can't do that. Yeah, that doesn't work. So we're going to get rid of that. And the flavour notes are indeed orange, toffee, chocolate, and cloves. With this, it's going to be, it might be tricky because I want to call it Song of Storms. So we need to drop the size of the thing and we need to bring that up. Which Canva is amazing with stuff like this because no. Why are you not letting me select that? There we go. Usually lets me do it. So I'm considering using, I do have a font in here that is Legend of Zelda based, but not actually owned by Nintendo, which is this one. Which I think that could look really cool. Now let's drop that. And the thing about how what this allows you to do big up Mark Cook, good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Yeah. Well, it's not actually, it just tastes like it. I had a bad spirit with toffee and I'm going to avoid it for a while. Oh god. Oh god. No. But need to make this bigger. What I could do is I can drop this down. And then we can make this slightly bigger. So more people see that. I'm gonna have to change this. I've had 2 adverts now with this ambience. There we go. But yeah, drop it down. But this is not a house espresso. So what we need to do is that. And we can find my Zelda logo because I've got one somewhere. Like with things like this, you got all the things I use for thumbnails that I've used for Tottenham on Tour and stuff like that. I mostly use it with making videos and things for this channel, but I do use it a lot. Let's see if we can find it. Let's see if we can find it. Where is it? There we go. Need to see if it's the same size, and it is. There we go. Starting to look good, though. What you could do, Ben, is change the color of the hat of the pig every once in a while to mix it up. I like the color. What I'd want to do is something that gentlemen's baristas do really well, which is change the hats of the pig, which is what I've done here, and it allowed me to put the Triforce in as well, which looks really good. Because although it blocks the coffee company, you would still see it's the coffee company. But that looks good, right? That looks good. This is not an espresso, though. So what I can do is that. There we go. Just so it's in the middle. But with Canva, you can do stuff like this. And that can really make it pop. We're going to make that really small. That's not in the middle. There we go. Lucky I got an eye for these things, right? So we're going to make that yellow. Can we make that smaller? But then that disappears. That does disappear because it's too small. Looks good. Just a person might have too much green on green, but it is broken up. Yeah, but it's Zelda, which means it has to have green. Afternoon, AUs are good to see her. Hope you had a good weekend. I had a great weekend, mate. I had my lovely Mickey down, so spent a lot of time with Mickey over the weekend and watched a load of movies. And we had my little nephew's birthday party yesterday, so it was a great weekend. So I just chilled out. Green hat clashes with the background. Would you go darker green then? But I don't want to. I want to keep it away from dark green because that uses too much ink in printing. To be fair, it's nitpick. I don't think the green hat does clash with the background. Question: what is the Ocarina of Time box? That's an idea. What colour is that? But the problem is I've done a yellow one. Because what I could do is I could do that, but then I don't think that looks great for I've got a yellow one. The idea was I made the decaf yellow because Colombia's football team plays in yellow. Toxic alert. I'd say it's dirty gold, but again, I don't want to have two bags of similar color. I want one to be one color and so you can differentiate them. So the 113E is blue, one is yellow. I like lots of different colors. But Majora's Mask box. We could go back to purple. We could continue the purple, but make it a light purple this time. Like sort of that purple for the box. And then we could make the lettering fully red. Sorry, I had a situation back. Copy your text of Costa Rica, then make it yellow. The program lets you send back to back, then move it left. What do you mean? What, you want me to use them? You want me to use the same font I use for this? I want to make it different. That's the idea for me, to have loads of different fonts so it garners interest in your eyes. Because if everything's the same, it's like it blurs it. I want to say that pops. But we can try making we can try making the bag purple. That's not a problem. See, this is what my idea was with this stream. That looks good. I want to keep. I want to make. I want the font to be different. I want the title of the font to be different. But that's my own personal thing. That purple makes the green really pop. I would agree with you. I think that the red of the House Espresso. I don't know what to write because it isn't the House Espresso. I like the Song of the Storms. I like that. I'm going to keep that. I like the position of the Triforce because you can see it. That doesn't clash, does it? No, that's perfect. There's perfect amount of room around it. I like that. What we need to do is consider what colour. But if I go to the Majora's Mask box, that is purple on red. The only way to see is to really print it, and I don't want to print it yet. I can always change the colour of the text. The idea for me, firstly, is to get everything in alignment. But would making this red, for example, would making this red, that clashes. That clashes a lot. So let's undo that. If I made it white. I think we're going to keep the colour black for them. I started my own consulting firm, so I'm going crazy trying to design logos at the moment myself. Yeah, it's fun, though. I love doing stuff like this. House Espresso, what... This is fine, mate. This is fine. I'm really happy with this. I'm happy with this. This is my other one. For my decaf. We can even show that. What we can do is this. There we go. So this is the label I use for the decaf. And that really pops. That really pops. The yellow and the black and with the red lighting just to have the bit of the story. Red and yellow works really well together. Yeah. But that looks really good. For me, that looks really good. It looks really classy. Really pops. Really pops on a what color is the logo of the Wind Waker? Legend of Zelda. The Wind Waker. That is light blue, so we cannot use that because we've already got one that's light blue. Breath of the Wild is also light blue, right? Breath of the Wild. Oh no, what is that color? That's Tears of the Kingdom is turquoise. That is light. That is also gold with red lettering. Good afternoon, Tomo. Good to see you, mate. Hopefully you're well. Great t-shirt. But yeah, if I go back to Song of Storms. I know. What do you think, guys? Black on purple looks good, right? But what do I call it, though? Do I call it... It's not House Espresso. It is... Love the hat. Great stuff, mate. Great stuff. Great stuff. My homies, big up, big up. Big up, big up. Hopefully you're better, Leo. I know you were very unwell the last week, but hopefully you're better. Ooh. How can you be so serious with an E? Yeah, I'm being really serious. It's called contrast. But yellow makes it pop. So your purple and the yellow really well. What coffee is going in there again? It is a regional San Lorenzo. If we do that. There we go. Columbia San Lorenzo. Regional San Lorenzo. But it is from San Lorenzo. Back to work for the homies. Great stuff, mate. Great stuff. It's not a filter coffee. It's not espresso. Well, it's not the espresso of the house. I could change it for specialty coffee. That's one thing we can do. Specialty coffee. There we go. Damn, bang. That works. That works really well. Are those not in the middle? There we go. Yeah, that works really well. It's whether the red and the purple will clash. That's what it's down to. Does that red and that purple? We could always make the specialty coffee white, so then at least it garners interest. We're desperate to garner interest. And we want labels need to be sort of three-dimensional in terms of you're looking at it and you look at it. It's not an everything thing. Yeah, that works. Yeah, that works, right? Yeah. Morning, Mia. Good to see you, Mia. Good to see you, Mia. So, afternoon, Eeyore. I am officially Eeyore because I've got the tassels. They smashed the light. Absolutely. How are it looking? That is... See? Good stuff. Good stuff. Good idea, actually. Good stuff. Yep, perfect. Perfect. Try a different style. No, that's the idea. It's a Zelda themed coffee. It's got to have the Zelda hat. Specialty coffee in white, yeah. Oh, purple and gold, yeah. It's not purple and gold, but yeah. Also, for God's sake. But yeah, that really works. That pops massively. I think Daigle is just getting better from Summit at the weekend. I think he's doing all right. I need to speak with him. Got to do one called... Yeah, eventually. But what we need to do now is we need to see. We need to see how this looks on. So what we're going to do is we're going to group these together. So we're going to group those together. One thing I noticed on the other ones is it's a bit... So we need to... Oh, no. We need to drag that one down a tiny bit. We're going to do the ones on the right-hand side first, because this one is actually in a decent position, but it needs to drop down, go up slightly. Because if you look where the coffee beans are on this one, they're just at the point. It just... So what we're going to do is now we're going to do that. Command C, Command V. Luckily, we have the template for this, and it does work. But then we're going to remove that one. So that one's there. So what we're going to do is up tiny bit. And we're going to bring that one up tiny bit. So that's level. Just so we know where that is. So do Command C, V. There we go. It's the brilliant thing with Canva that it gives you all these lines and it gives you all. So now what we need to do is we need to print one. So what we're going to do is we're going to use Canva's amazing functional features, and we're going to print this. We're going to download this, and you've got all these options. So PDF print, which makes it much better as well. And using that, we can now go into, let's keep that on the screen. So that's good. It's not going to bring up my PDF files. So file, open. We're going to open that. Now we're going to do Command Print. It's so seamless, Canva. This has really changed my being able to find a template for Avery files has massively changed the way I run this business in terms of making labels, because it means I can make them so quickly. I can make them quickly. I can make them imaginative. It's really easy. It's a really, really good system. For any YouTube creator that's starting up, I know Kate uses Canva as well, and a few others use Canva. It's such an amazing tool, especially for people starting small businesses. So straight to my printer, and hopefully this works really well with this lighter purple as well. Let's have a look to see what it looks like. I like that purple already. It's far too technical. I'd be shouting and swearing, but it's so easy, Mark. Anyone can do this. So we've got one problem already. We've got two small problems. So that's fine. So we need to make the font slightly smaller. So as a test one, it looks really good. It looks really good. But you can see need to make the letters of the title and of the tasting notes slightly small, or we need to make them smaller, and we need to actually drag them a bit to the left. So we can do that quickly. We might have to. So yeah, we're going to do that. So what we can do is this, make that smaller, but we actually need to ungroup it. Because it's not totally in the middle. So just like before, I'm going to do the right ones first, just to make sure it's level. Because it's in the right position. It's in a great position. We just need to make that text slightly smaller. But now that is where is that? Is that in the middle? There we go. Perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to group that all together again. Canva's great. It's an amazing tool. It's an amazing software. So that's now grouped together. So we just need to make sure that that is level. So Command C, Command V. Yep. Sorry, I'm not so chatterboxy, guys. I'm concentrating. Who would have thought I can actually concentrate on something? There we go. So now we're going to print that again. So we're going to put that over there because that is, now we can use that as a spare. It does look good enough. So back to PDF. So do that. File open. Need to make that as open number 2. Command print. It's just a brilliant software. I've learned loads since having my channel, and Canva is one of the best things I've come with. Yeah, but I don't want it covering the hat. I'd need to find someone that can draw me that hat. And unfortunately, we have to do things, and I cannot draw to save my life. I cannot do it. So I would need some help to do that. But maybe one day. But what we can do, Stuart, is I've got this as a placeholder, and if I can ever get one, I can do it, and I can swap it over in an instant. It's really easy. But all the information, the company information, I'm going to have the normal logo on the back. See, look. Perfect. There we go. Let's get rid of that. Let's stop that showing. Look at it. It's so much better. That's really good, right? So we're going to put that on a bag now, and we're going to have a look to see what this looks like. And what's good about these new big labels is they work for kilo bags as well. So now I don't need to worry about having this different size labels for different size bags. So there we go. There we go. 3 different colours. Really good. So that looks really, really good. Great font. I really like that. That looks really good, especially with the... but yeah, the specialty coffee stands out. What does everyone think? That looks good, right? Not bad for an hour's work. But what I'm going to do is I'll do it after the stream and after we have a meeting. We're doing a meeting. So it's a bit of familiarity. But that looks really good, right? What does everyone think of that? That looks really sharp. Really good. Really good. But I love these. Look at them. That is a glow up. I know all the young folks say glow up. Look at the glow up from that one to the other. Massive difference. Massive. Look how vibrant, big that looks compared to this, which it's. I'm fine with this. This is a really nice thing. It tells you, it sells the coffee, but in the words of Mr. Mark, the window cleaner, it sells the sausage. You need to sell the sizzle, not just sell the sausage. And everyone's going to be like, why are you talking about sausages? You have to sell what's inside it, as well as selling it. How much are we getting paid for the assistant? No royalties. This is content. Yeah. Young folk. Yeah. If I speak. Yeah. It's both a shower and absolutely. That's what it's got to be. It's got to be. That's a massive glow up. That's a massive glow up. Big, bright. That pops. That really pops, especially with the beans in the background being slightly transparent. It really fills the eye in. That's really good. What does everyone think? And it adds a bit of personality as well. A bit of personality, especially with I thought you said you wouldn't sell decaf. That's really good. Really good. I don't like that, mate. I don't like it, to be honest, Neil. That looks classy. That looks really classy. It looks fantastic. I don't like shadows. I don't like them. I want it because it's got to be flat. Absolutely terrible. Rip it up and start again. Yeah, no problem, Neil. Yeah, cheers for the help. But I need to update the pizza one. I need to update the pizza one because I need to do it. So that's just need to get selling it. That's a massive upgrade for the coffee company. So yeah, as Mr. Yan's idea to use bigger labels. And my logo, I think, is one of the highlights because it's designed by, of course, Yvonne Ellen, who we're becoming a brand ambassador for. So that's a really good logo. It's a really good logo. Those pastels are Easter colours. They're good colours. I use pastel colours, so you use less ink when I print it. I use the dark purple for the Twilight Princess, and it drains your ink. Possibly, I could do that. Possibly, I've thought about using Triforces, but I thought about using like Triforces all over it, but I think that would look too much. Maybe eventually, but for now, this looks really good. But then it sort of looks the same. For special zone, Ian, you're absolutely spot on. For specials, spot on. But that's a big upgrade. So I can already, if I don't have to do the backs today, I can just roast the coffee. Which I'm going to do after the stream ends. Get going. We need to get going. Get going on the new coffee and just sell it. Just sell it. Yeah, I will do it. I'll do that in a bit. I'll make the backs with all the information and like change the cut, put on the pizza one. Where is the pizza one? I've got it here. Again, a massive thing where a bigger label will work really well. I'll do the country where it's from on it, and then it says where the coffee's from. That's a really good thing. Just as a bit of personality, it's a bit of fun. But yeah, front is the most important thing. People see the front. They're not looking. People don't have X-ray vision. People need to see it stands out on the shelf. Because again, I'm going up against two big roasteries in Monmouth and who's the other one? Can't remember. Another one. But I need to say, buy me. Buy me. I'm the one you need to buy, not them. I need to say, I've got personality. I've got traceability. I've got accountability. Those are the three words I want the coffee company to represent. Traceability, accountability, and personality. I want to say, if you don't like this, you can come and speak to me. I'm not someone that's going to hide. If someone wants to talk to me about my coffee, you can speak to me. You can speak to me on the phone. You can jump on the stream and chat with me in the audience. I'm not one of these people that I'm not going to be a CEO that hides, because I believe in the product I've made. I've been part of the product since looking at it and that's what it is. So, and these three bags. Who's knocking on which door? These three labels, they really scream that I'm here to play. I need to what are you doing? I'm now here. I need to start playing at the big boys table. I don't need to look like an artisan. I need to start thinking I'm not an artisan roaster. I am a roaster. So that's what we need to do. We need to show that we're smaller, of course, but we've got all the quality in the world. But we got Radied. Good to see you, mate. So, we actually are sorry you came in a bit of a rant, but yeah. But good to see you, mate. Good to see you, mate. But yeah, we are about to wrap the show up there because we got to do some things. We need to roast some coffee. Maybe an Eeyore hat, absolutely. Favorite coffee and cartels everywhere. Good on you, Ben. Yeah, it's what we got to do, mate. It's what we got to do. But on that note, it's actually time to end the show and start doing some more work. Thank you so much for this. That went quickly. For the design stream. I want to do some more design. I want to do more t-shirt designs. I need to get going. I want to start doing stuff like this because it's one of the things I do have is a creative eye. I am a creative personality. But thank you all so much for watching today's show. We will be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. UK time for more episodes of The Coffee Company. Thank you all so much for watching today's show. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, if you smell what the cough is brewing. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Ciao for now.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned, wear a hat, sometimes play chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, they seem impossible to score. So I dream of